The tallest of tall stories.
March the 19th, 1969 is a date forever lodged in the minds of the residents of Emley, a peaceful village in West Yorkshire. As the day was winding down, a sudden and thunderous noise shattered the tranquility. A chapel roof collapsed and millions of television screens across the north of England went blank. But what had happened?
The fog was really thick. We heard this most tremendous noise.
Let's just shocked. It was like, are we dreaming of something?
A towering TV transmitter had fallen, crushing the buildings below and destroying the chapel roof. Christine Stubbins and Brian Glendenning remember that day vividly.
We're just on our way home from school, and then we heard this most tremendous metallic crashing and banging noises. And so then we did start to run, basically, at that moment. We were literally a few seconds away from being under it.
Brian was chief engineer in charge of the mast that evening. Working away from the tower in the control room, he too heard a strange sound.
We heard this hell of a rumbling noise. We couldn't see anything. And we walked a bit further ahead, and suddenly all we could see was the stump of the mast, about 10 foot. God, it's fallen.
A build-up of ice had overwhelmed the structure, causing it to come crashing down. Incredibly, no one was seriously hurt. In 1971, 3 years after the collapse, a new TV mast was completed. Built from 7,000 cubic metres of reinforced concrete, this transmitter wasn't going anywhere. At 330 metres high, Emley Moor Tower became Britain's tallest freestanding structure, a title it retains to this day. But recently, a second mast has appeared on the horizon and the sounds of propellers have echoed across the moor. To find out why, I'm meeting project manager Jeff Potter. So, Jeff, what's going on here? What are you doing?
We need to update the old tower, and to do that, we need to build a new tower. Once we've altered the old tower, we take the temporary tower down.
How big is it going to be?
It's going to be 317 metres. The current one is 330 metres, so it's a little bit smaller, but still quite significant.
So how many people actually get their telly from this point?
About 5 million.
I think I'm one of those. Is it done? Is it finished?
Almost. Today we're going to put the antenna on top. It's a great watch.
Jeff's invited me to the top of Emley Moor to watch the antenna being lifted onto the temporary mast. It's quite a thing, isn't it?
It never fails to impress.
I'm really not a fan of heights, but I don't want to miss the action. Wow, that is quite a view. Dare I go any closer? No, I don't dare go any closer. This is fine. This is close enough for me. The observation deck is as high as most people get, but Jeff has invited me to go even higher.
Welcome to the top.
Wow. Okay, that's a long way up. Blimey.
There's another 60 metres above you.
Gosh. The riggers make their way to the top of the temporary mast to install the final component. There he is!
This is the bit that transmits the TV signals. The reason for all of that mast is just to get that antenna as high as it's going to be.
So this is it, the last bit?
This is it, yeah.
The helicopter pilot has to delicately manoeuvre 3.4 tons of antenna. Meanwhile, the team of riggers, working at over 300 metres, need to bolt it into place. That's it!
That's it!
Brilliant! Well done, sir! Well done. Let's give us a little bow!
Fantastic.
That is astonishing engineering. So for a while at least, Britain's tallest tower has a not-so-little sister. And for the next few years, millions of you will have her to thank for great TV programmes. Like The One Show, for example.
Ah, thank you, Martin.
Yeah. Now it's time to find out if Matt and the team have actually made it to Chester Zoo. Hi, Matt.